Olga, how are you doing now? Welcome to the stream, man. Need a nice pick-me-up? This should do the trick. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad to be of service there. Just to let you know, I'm just going to get my phone so we can kind of like view that, and then we'll get started on part 5. I'll be one moment there. Alright, I am back. Took a little while for me to find my phone now. And hello to you too as well, Night Flyer. How are you? Finish work, so need to chill. Oh, absolutely. Nothing like chilling with a bit of Danganronpa and murder in mind. Just to warn you guys, I actually have no idea how long this stream is going to be. I think it might actually be a shorter stream today. However, I will be doing another stream tomorrow. That's the good news. And I'll also be doing a stream on Sunday as well. So, 3 streams all in a row. The DR2 opening theme is best. Oh yeah. I think we did a really good one with B3, if I have to be honest. That one was pretty cool looking. I mean, just looking at this one in this game, there's actually quite a lot of spoilers in there, even though someone playing for the first time obviously wouldn't know about it. You'll have to catch the VOD tomorrow. Oh, unlucky man, unlucky. Still, I mean, if it makes you if it makes you feel any better, I mean, like, I'll be doing the live one on Sunday as well. Oh shit, 1 sec. I mean, one of the things they actually wanted to do was to kind of like do a recording of this game as well as, you know, kind of like record it and stream it at the same time. But the only problem I've actually got with that is I don't know if it'd lag the stream or lag the video, so it doesn't seem worth it. Anyway, time to get on with it. Continue, yes. And there we are. Where was I? Did I have some more free time? I think it was, wasn't it? So no matter what, we're never going to take a shit. I suppose I should just resign to that fact. I think it was just more free time, wasn't it? So let's have a look at what we got. We got Hifumi, we got Yasuhiro, we have Taka in the kitchen, Mondo in the dining hall, Chihiro in the warehouse, Aoi and Sakura doing laundry, we have Toko in the room as per usual, we have Celeste in the hallway, and we've also got Kyoko as well, and of course we have Byakuya in the library. Aoi, shall we go see Aoi? Aoi's a good bean, isn't she? Yeah, it was laundry she was in, I think. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it!
That's a quote from the high famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We gotta do the same thing, cooperate so we can survive. Should I hang out with Hina for a while? Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah!
You wanna go for a run to relieve some of the stress? Hina and I went for a light run around the school. We grew a little closer. This is a first interaction, so no prezi. Oh man, oh man. What's up?
Okay.
I'm getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get out. Get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
That's right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Well, hold on. You seem so excited, Hina.
What's your deal?
Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Oh, wow. Can you imagine just being called a super spaz like that? Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he'd see me wearing shorts in the winter and he'd say stuff like that. Well, if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Well, what if you got hypothermia? Then what? Oh. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all wrong.
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all a part of your training. Training, huh? Wow, she really is a good bean, isn't she? So, like, you're the type who gets sick easily? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training. Okay, I got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? Well, what kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist and then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it,
Huh?
what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin. Let's take a shot at this. Yoga, towel treatment, or a bamboo beatdown. What the hell? I think it's a towel treatment, personally. What is great about this cast is that they don't really like each other, but come together anyway to beat the mastermind. DR2 and B3 were more buddy-buddy about things outside the pot stirrers. Yeah, you got a point now, actually. Yeah, there's a lot more of a darker air in this, isn't there? Is it something like towel treatment?
You got it.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down. Jesus, Zoe. Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I hate to see you catch a cold or something. Hina's report card has been updated. And I got the maximum number of skill points. Nice. After being introduced to your unique sickness preventing method, I went back to my room. Yeah, they do become good friends in DR2. Like, the redemption arc of Huyafiko was amazing.
Ahem. School announcement, school announcement. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
Oh no! Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Guess we're going to the gym. Whee! Hello, Kyoko. Is it me or am I really, really short? Because this is kind of like level, right? Kyoko like a giant. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
Akane really has a sad backstory. Yeah, practically living in poverty and doing a job that's not great, let's just say. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Hello.
Yo.
Hey man, you about to head in? Yeah, has everybody already gone on ahead?
Shit.
Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing's gonna cut from ignoring that goddamn bear. And the massage part. Oh yeah, with Nakamaru. Are you sure you're okay? You kinda went all out in that sauna.
What?
Huh? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me.
Yo.
But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym. Oh, and the free time events. Well, when I do Danganronpa 2, I'll probably pick Akane for quite a lot of it. She's a good being. Hey, Afubi, how come you haven't got in yet?
Why is that?
Mr. Naegi, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but We can't just ignore this. Damn. That's true too.
I suppose.
I guess we have no choice. Alright. Let's get it over with. As good as to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed. What might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how a housewife on a classic TV show that smiles at the end of an episode.
what the heck?
There is something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up, Huh? Well, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come to help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign of whoever of whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well...
That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
What?
The police... the police suck. On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. Yasuhiro coming and clutch on his comic relief.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. When all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site.
For serious.
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. And you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean and that head of yours. Toko is pretty cool. The way she burns is pretty good. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? There he is. He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Oh, I remember this chapter with good old Jack. Oh yeah. Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I'm fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
And?
Fine, let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
If you please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and lustre. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for someone with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today
The next
I'm
blackened.
feeling glad.
The next blackened hasn't even shown up yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey,
So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is this another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not gonna kill each other anymore.
Got it.
No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all of your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Yeah! Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motivate. Yep, you got it. They were all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that.
What?
But what'd you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memories are still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know, no matter what, so I assumed you'd all feel the same. Which is why I put so much effort in preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma's receded into the gym's depths. This chapter is so underrated. It is. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having no secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing, but that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea.
You hear me?
Why don't we just all confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to talk about mine.
As for me,
Neither do I. Not because it isn't pleasant, but because it isn't possible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's
come
okay.
on.
Just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
honestly.
As I said.
Here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey!
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Say what?
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I really don't want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. I wonder what Byakuya's secret was. Yeah, it does make me wonder. I wonder what secret that Byakuya would have. I'm guessing, and it is just a guess, that he might have killed someone maybe, in the past. Someone who was trying to expose his family for something, possibly. Or someone who was trying to take over his family, maybe. I'm assuming he would do anything, literally anything, to protect the Togami Empire. So maybe he did some, even if it's not murder, maybe he did some extremely questionable stuff. Either way, even if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure no one's going to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it? No one's got something like that, right? Yeah, everyone should listen to Taka. But then again, considering the secrets that could be exposed, especially Toko's secret, would anybody just stand around and do nothing?
You hear me?
Each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kinda makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but... it would have prevented the killing. Maybe. Quite possibly.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
But then again, even if that didn't work, Monokuma would probably only come up with another motive anyway. So even if the secrets didn't get anybody killed, then something else probably would have.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There was no way we could kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. which is probably why, without too much of a struggle. Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know was that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Monokuma Theatre! Let's go! Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him and, yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and, that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly, few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Good old Monokuma. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Fucking bear. Good morning. Wah! Yeah, that was my reaction too. That would tell you something. If one of you guys woke up and just seen Monokuma right there in your face. Yeah, that would shit me up, I think. Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. But what are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know, and you to find out. Good luck. Something happened to someone? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But, what if? No, what ifs are pointless. Especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Ah, Makoto. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was but just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook, do you realise how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's nothing wrong with him. There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. And I guess that's that. Yep. And yep. Whee!
So,
I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for... Yeah. Alright, let's go to the second floor. Yeet. And of course it's gonna be the area. It is down here, right? No, I keep bloody missing it, don't I? Urgh. There we go. Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya?
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms. They are suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering, as if only talking about talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Poor Chihiro. Indeed. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. You were surprised at that one when you first played. Yeah, I remember when I first ever played that game. I mean, I was obviously surprised at the first one with Sayaka, but more at the pink blood than anything. But I mean, the way Chihiro was hung and stuff like that, that made me wonder what the fuck. It surged out of me, like water from a spring gushing out to the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall, in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. I wonder how that happened, Byakuya. Oh, indeed. This murder is far too bizarre for any day amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Yeah, not pointing fingers. Chihiro? Oh. There we go.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover the killer. Taka bolted out of a locker room. As everybody made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? Why are you so shocked? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Well, that does kind of suck, doesn't it? Alright, we'll start with... Mondo.
Just a second.
Wait,
Hey,
there's something written on the wall. Doesn't that concern you? On the wall? Oh, I guess I can't talk to anyone yet. Probably shocked at seeing Byakuya's work of art. Oh god, yeah. Well, let's just say he didn't leave it like that, did he? I get why Mondo was shocked here, actually. That was genuine. Yeah, I mean, he certainly didn't leave things as they were. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. No fucking shit. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And that at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They are like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
what is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of a real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? 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 Gudunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints every time she sees blood.
Oh,
So she's a hemophobic? I imagine she does not want to watch many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think he should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, so she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eye seems strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realise that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. He said to think, among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Hehe, I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file.
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must have been looking forward to it,
See ya later.
so please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die? Sure, Maki. Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some in you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. To get more victims, if we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey, hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, the lovely student life would all be over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
So then,
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to Sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. Yeah, Chihiro's dead. Bad news. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everybody else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. And how are you doing anyway, Mesprit Kuma? You doing good? The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. Oof. Sayaka's was at 1:30, Chihiro is at 2 AM. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of this school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Haha. Okay. That's all it says. Sim for Kikichi and Nagito and Lowly Max Simp 1. Heyo, how are you doing there? You doing alright? Welcome to the stream. Doing good. Had a great recording today. Great recording? What was it that you recorded? That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. You're doing good? Good stuff, good stuff. What was it that I was calling you for short? Was it Max? No. Sam? Sam, was it? Remind me on. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what did you need? Oh, same thing as me, putting Danganronpa gameplay on YouTube. Nice, nice. I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honour of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing about. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, give me one quick moment. Okay, Mesprit Kuma, I have just dropped you a subscribe. Alright, I'm going to be right back for a sec, chat. I'm just going to make another cup of coffee, which won't take too long. Well, no. Sorry, I'm going to get a beer out of the fridge. It's been one of those days, you know? So I'm going to get a beer, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Alright, let's crack this beer open. Here, have a listen to this, chat. Oh yeah. Nothing like a Carlsberg. Oh, that's nice and cold. Ooh, lovely. So, I should be able to speak to Mondo in a moment. Well, as soon as I've rolled my cigarette, of course. So, anyone in the chat want to take a guess at who killed who? Well, obviously we know Chihiro was dead, but any ideas who could have done such a terrible thing? For some reason, for the entire stream, it's literally said that no one has been into my stream yet. But yeah, I've already had like 5 different people already say something. It's quite weird. Our classmate dead. Quick, crack open a cold one. Absolutely, you got to for an investigation, right? Dude had a real complex about being weak. Mondo. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl. After all, most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Have you really thought about that stuff? Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. I am in class. Watch this. Is this a blind let's play? No, I've played this game so many times. I mean, this is definitely a no... This isn't like a no spoiler stream or anything. This is just a playthrough. I mean, I've played Danganronpa 1, 2 and V3 quite a few times now. Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullets. I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to come join us more than once, she never showed up. Makoto with the facts, he is smarter than people give him credit for. Oh yeah. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came here to exercise in the middle of the night?
However...
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? Well, that she also would have would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. I mean, 85% of the time Kyoko gives him the answer. If she doesn't give the answer, she certainly does nudge him in the right direction. Okay, Byakuya? If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Fuck you. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of a lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean that this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the Truth Bullets. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation. Make sure you examine the body very, very carefully. Oh, indeed. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were to, Chihiro would be riddled of holes. That's not even the scene of the crime. Idiot. Fuck him. Fine. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. But I did get a coin. I simp? For who? A flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. But I got another coin. A surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened, and they are still forcing us to go through with this. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and shortly clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
He called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card reader has all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. The gender listed in your individual handbook indeed. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. I have to go to my other class, so bye. Okie dokie, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll be doing another stream tomorrow as well anyway, so if you're available then, feel free to pop in. Have a good one, and enjoy your lesson. If it's possible to enjoy lessons in school these days. I mean, I haven't been to school in, Jesus, 17 years? Shit, I'm old. And the school regulations prohibit anybody from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
But I do like Taki, he's a good boy, but not simp though. Yeah, it's kind of... I don't know, I would say it's kind of difficult to simp for such a character like that. I mean, he's very high maintenance, isn't he? Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. Fucking Byakuya doesn't hold back at all, does he? I would simp for Korekiyo if he wasn't messed up. I mean, to be fair, I can understand the charm of Korekiyo, but considering what he's like, what he stands for, and what he's into, it's very OTT, isn't it? Over the top. Oh, that bee is good. Om nom nom. You like Kaito? Oh god. Not Kaito. Anyone but Kaito. I fucking hate him. To be honest, he seems to be very controlling and manipulative, I find him. I mean, maybe it's just my outlook on life as I'm getting older. You know, I mean, in my younger years, I don't think I would have hated Kaito. Well, it's not that I hate Kaito now, I just dislike him quite a bit, you know? Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less than the prodigal son of a noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They are things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole? But in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. He was the one who dragged Shuichi out of his shell, and he was the one to change Maki, who Kaito could tell she was miserable due to her talent. Yeah, I suppose you got a good point. I mean, Kaito isn't all bad, but Kaito, in my opinion, isn't all good either. But then again, that's just what makes people who they are, isn't it? Everyone has a good side and a bad side for different reasons. You know, it's not like I'm personally out there to judge and persecute them. You know, bit like Kikichi, you know, I don't hate him like a lot of people do. I mean, I dislike the fact he's a little shit, you know? I do dislike that, but I'm not completely against why he's like that either. And yeah, he did practically sacrifice himself in order to save Shuichi and Maki, you know. It is a good point. Exactly, Kaito and Kikichi were opposites and Shuichi needed both of them to get to the real truth. They both had major flaws in their thinking, but were great. Yeah. I mean, it's all fiction after all. But yeah, it's good. It is good though. I mean, it's just kind of like the magic formula that makes everything work, you know? Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own, damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? I think they base Kikichi in a similar way to Nagito. Yeah, like as a typical antagonist kind of thing. Like, Byakuya is like an antagonist as well, but in a different way, you know. I mean, Byakuya is an antagonist in his own way. Nagito is concerning his sanity. I mean, Byakuya has got his head screwed on, doesn't he? But he's lacking in empathy. As for Nagito, he's kind of like a bit crazy overboard. And Kikichi is like an antagonist with his lies, deceit, manipulation, to try and manipulate the entire game to end. Yeah, Nagito did kind of like support his friends, but the way he went about it was a little twisted. That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullets section in the handbook. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for in here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Boom. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Or Psycho? Yeah. It's an e-handbook? No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place when the handbook of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Mizuno. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks have been added.
What?
Nagito was obsessed with hope to an unhealthy degree. It culminates in wanting people to worship him as the ultimate hope. He always said he was trash, but he wanted more than all of him. Yeah, you got a fair point there. His desires were certainly unhealthy. That's to say the least. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbake to break during that kind of an assault.
Damn it!
Hey! In the OVA, he wanted a world where his talent was obsolete. Yeah. I do remember watching that. You know, I've been looking everywhere for it, for like an English dub of it, and I can't find it whatsoever. Assuming it even exists. I can only find it in Japanese with like the English subtitles. There's not one. Not that Danganronpa, is it 2.5 they called it? I think it's Danganronpa 2.5. I couldn't find an English dub of it anywhere. Some OVAs don't get dubbed. Damn, that is a shame really. Hey hey! Hey 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 hey!
Angry! Now I'm really angry!
Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential for student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realising what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. I like the sub better than the English dubs. A minority opinion it seems, but the voice fit better for me in my opinion. Oh, you mean like you prefer the audio to be in Japanese rather than English? I mean, predominantly, Japanese audio is actually better, isn't it, on the whole? I mean, some of the English ones, although you get some that are really, really good and well acted, like in animes like Attack of Titan and stuff like that, you know. But you get some animes where the English is so bad, you just prefer it in Japanese and just read the English subtitles, you know? Some of the voice actors are the same in the anime as the game. Yeah. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken E-handbook has been added to the truth bullets. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Bryce and Johnny, love them. Yeah. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They are like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
Don't make me repeat.
And I have a bias to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Yeah, it is a lot better when things do actually stay the same like that. It's like more consistency, isn't it? Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah, hey, you two. Big trouble. We need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please, you gotta help me.
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency. What the fuck do you want? An emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
You sound so dry when crying out for help. Who, me? Yeah, I'm not much of a voice actor. I mean, I don't really do much like narrating or any shit like that, you know. Yeah, Hina, wait for us, you fucking Speedy Gonzales.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to kind of like when I'm reading and stuff like that, I don't do it that often, so I'm not very well practiced. Oh yeah, do you know like you guys know that you've probably noticed already that I'm short-tongued, you know, so I do speak with a lisp. Well, I have actually done some research into how to actually fix that, and it turns out there's actually two kinds of ways you can be short-tongued, which I didn't realise, and potential ways to fix the problem. One of the ways is completely out the question. I can't do it, but the other one I can. But it's gonna take a lot of practice. So, yeah, I mean, bear with me. I do sound strange and I will say things in a really odd way when I pronounce the letter S. 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 F. S. Yeah, you see? Different. Anyway, Toko. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? Ugh. Fine. Talk to Ina. You guys are too slow. I'm trying! I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in the room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. So, let me fucking talk to the bitch. I may as well give it a shot. Finally! We fucking doing it, man. Ding dong, open the door, you fucking cow. The door swung open. Slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Just what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer to drive out the murderous fiend. Can it really be called swinging the door open if you do it slowly and quietly? Very, very true. I don't think you can. I mean, it's like those screenshots of when you do 3-time events with Byakuya, and it says Byakuya smiled at that, and then you kind of like see Byakuya's face looking really angry and pissed off. Yeah, it's very contradictory. What's being said and what you actually see don't match up. I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her own door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Alright. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bakula.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Bakula. And with that, the door slams shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Vampire Kid Bakula. Indeed. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. If I remember, on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Box 15 is underrated. Yeah, I've got box 15 already uploaded and extended to about 15 minutes. There's so many books and files. And so much dust too.
So in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. And I get a coin. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, so you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in here. It proved very useful whilst it was in the library. An extension cord, huh? There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truths for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Diet? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's a ton of thick files shoved into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are the investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendour of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it just goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. I have a London accent. I sound posh. Landan, mate. Okay, that was a terrible accent. Nor was that posh. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents more than once? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not really good with different dialects or anything like that. But all this seems to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. I wanted to voice Byakuya with a British accent, but let it go in the end. Can't do it properly. Well, I have to be honest, as a British person myself, I speak in not really in a posh way, although some people do say I kind of speak a little posh compared to the other people in my area. But yeah, there are so many different British dialects, it's hard to keep up with them all, you know? How was that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend a will to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. The Akira is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favourites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarise the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Bye! Hold on, we have still much more to check here. Fuck! Huh? Oh, it's a Monokuma cam. Alright, let's just talk to him. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Would you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Kneel, boy. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the case file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached a page where the photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Havada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Isai, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchide Naohisa, Takashi Masamune, Yuto Yuji Yamajima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of a crime, of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. Those names are just as butchered as their corpses. Yeah, I'm not really good at reading Japanese names fluently. That probably didn't help. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it would be suggested that the suspect may have been a student. Evidence suggests that when the student lingered at the scene, but when they did, they were in a panic. But when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behaviour suggests that the suspect may have potentially suffered from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may as well have a split personality. Split personality? Like the thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else, till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byakuya! And off I go. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play
Come
with
on,
you.
enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the entire time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt it was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Whee! Oh shit, wrong way again. Yeet. Alright, let's speak to Hifumi. Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I find will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well,
She
It would
refused.
seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right? And through me, you are a fucking dick. Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, I'll pay her a quick visit first. Oh, can't to fast track. God's sake. Okay, looks like I can. Oh, I've got to do all this first. Ugh. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to fit in the boys' locker room. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section. It's the blood-stained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of the big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to somebody who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters have been added to the truth bullets. Alright, Sakura, you're up. You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. Makoto, how low are your testosterone levels? Indeed. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? I love the grit you add to Sakura's voice. It actually hurts. Well, starting to hurt anyway. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added. No pain, no gain. No kidding. Alright, let's talk to Chihiro. Oh. Yeah, let's just have a chat with Chihiro, shall we? I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Well, we're not having a chat with it then, are we? Are we? Chihiro's dead body. I'll have that then. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murderer. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. I voiced Sakura with my lowest tone possible. Like Ryoma Hoshi kinda low. Oh yeah. Ryoma Hoshi. What a great little bean. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook. Alright, guess we're checking the body out now. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I knew she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. What a great little bean. Yeah, he is. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended, and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of a dead body has been added. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Alright, let's have a chat with Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get strong. Yeah, I've chatted with you about that before. Bye. Murderer. Oof. Alrighty then. So question is... Yeah, may as well go to the library first, haven't I? There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Yeah, but where's the extension now? Oof. Did I talk to Hifumi? Yeah, he mentioned about Celeste's in the warehouse somewhere. It was around here, wasn't it? I want to take another look at the genocide case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? Well, the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Extension cord was in there before. I don't think I need to do anything else. Check the outlet. Outlet. In here? What, you mean like the lamp? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, let's go down to the warehouse. Because we know Celeste is there, don't we? There's still more I need to chat. That's me. The shelf is packed tight with books. No clue there. For a coin. Nice. Right, we'll check this one. Oh, we've just checked this one anyway, haven't we? We'll check here. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. There we go. Yeah, it was a lamp. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Now can I leave? Yes. Let's go. Alright, down to the warehouse. Where was the warehouse again? Oh, it's close to the door. Fucking hell, Taka. You fucking bastard. Come here.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed all our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Bastard. Anyway, oh yeah. Ah, there it is. There's a little goth lolita. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before night time.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. What a bitch. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anybody knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of a track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section. Well, bye. So I suppose I'll have to go look for that. But first, is there anything else I need to do? Dining hall. Well, I've done the... Do I need to speak to Celeste again? Go on, I'll check, just in case. Oh, I don't fancy going through everything though, just in case. Is this the fujisaki I mentioned? I don't see anything noteworthy here, or whatever.
Actually,
Okay, maybe not. Yeet. Yeah, dining hall next, where Aoi is. Probably stuffing the face with donuts or something. Can't blame the girl. She probably is the most scared of them all. I mean, the facade itself is evidence of that. Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. Nice one, Aoi. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Aww, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Well, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep a distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yup, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account has been added. Boom.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Yeah, I do wonder what that might imply. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. So, is everybody ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trials this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oof. That is not the face of happiness, is it? If you had to look at a picture book, a picture dictionary of happiness, that sprite of Toko is not what you would see. I told him I didn't want to go, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Phew. So now everybody's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
How can the bear half aside drag her? I would imagine he would be pretty strong, I would say. So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Yeah, Monokuma is a killer robot. Okay, we'll start with Yasuhiro. You ready? We doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I will sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right bro?
Shall we go?
Shall we begin?
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. I mean, he can accelerate a bike without fingers, so... Yes, he can.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I guess there wasn't much help at all on this one. Fucking useless. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with a heavy clunking sound deeper and deeper into the ground. You know, I wish we didn't use as many words with the letter S in it. Oh, but I suppose I need the practice, don't I? And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Do I want to say yes? And I shall also, unfortunately, leave it here as well. And I will be continuing this tomorrow at 8 PM London time, which is 8 PM BST, I believe. Okay, I would like to thank everybody who has come to the stream today. Much appreciated. To be honest, I'm actually looking forward to getting this class trial done out the way tomorrow. And then we can start focusing on Chapter 3 on Sunday. So, yeah, thank you for everybody who stopped by. You'll watch the VOD tomorrow, but we'll try to get here on Sunday if you have one. Yeah, don't worry, we always have Sundays every week. Oh, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean. I mean, I will definitely be doing a stream on Sunday as well anyway, so, yeah. It's cool. Alright then, guys. God, my throat is dead dry after reading all that. Whew. Not used to it. Right, I shall see you guys in the next stream tomorrow, and I wish you all a good night, sweet dreams and all of that lot, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.